Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. You know, I've been lucky enough to see, drive, and even own some of the most incredible cars ever made. But for every car that's been lovingly preserved in a museum or someone's garage, there are stories, whispers, of masterpieces that are just gone, vanished, lost to the winds of time, fire, or just plain bad luck. These aren't just cars, they're legends. Automotive ghosts that haunt the dreams of collectors and enthusiasts like you and me. They represent the pinnacle of design engineering and passion from a bygone era, and their stories are just as fascinating as their mechanics. So today, we're not just looking at old cars. We're going on an archaeological dig, a historical detective story. We're going to count down 10 of the most legendary cars that have been lost forever. These are the ones you can't buy, you can't find, you can't even see in a museum. They exist now only in photographs, in blueprints, and in the stories we're about to tell. It's a bittersweet journey, a tribute to automotive artistry that was so rare, so special, it couldn't last. So grab a seat, get comfortable, and let's turn back the clock. We're about to explore the fascinating, sometimes tragic, and always incredible tales of these automotive phantoms. We're going to talk about the genius behind them, the moments they shone, and the mysteries surrounding their disappearance. This is more than just a list. It's a memorial to some of the greatest four-wheeled creations the world has ever known. Let's get started. All right, let's kick things off with a car that wasn't just a car, it was a statement. I'm talking about the Bugatti Type 41, better known as the Royale. Now, Ettore Bugatti, he wasn't a man who did things by halves. When he decided to build a car for royalty, he built a car that was, in itself, royalty. This thing was gargantuan. We're talking a 12.7-liter straight-eight engine, bigger than the engines in some World War I aircraft, designed to be the most luxurious, exclusive, magnificent automobile, but built into the teeth of the Great Depression. The crowned heads of Europe weren't buying. Out of 7 chassis, 6 survive. 1, Ettore's own Coupe Napoleon, vanished. Hidden from the Nazis, the others were recovered after the war. But the Coupe Napoleon? Gone. Records murky, never resurfaced. The ultimate ghost, a king without a kingdom. Next up is a car that represents the great what-if of the American auto industry. The Tucker 48. Preston Tucker was a visionary, a showman. He looked at the big three and said, "I can do better." And for a moment, it looked like he would. A padded dash, a pop-out windshield, that third Cyclops headlight. Safety first, thinking decades ahead. A rear-mounted modified helicopter engine. A spaceship in a world of horse-drawn carriages. 51 assembled. Then came lawsuits, headlines, and pressure. He was acquitted, but the company was doomed. 47 accounted for, 4 missing. Unfinished, parted out, or sitting, forgotten. The lost Tuckers are the missing pages of American innovation, a promise of a safer, advanced future that big business broke. Now, if the Bugatti Royale was for kings, the Duesenberg Model J was for the kings of Hollywood and Wall Street. E.L. Cord told the Duesenberg brothers, "Build the best car in the world, regardless of cost." 420 cubic inch straight-eight, double overhead cams, 4 valves per cylinder, 265 horsepower in 1928, guaranteed at 116 miles per hour. Status you could feel. Duesenberg sold chassis, coach builders sculpted bodies. Each car, a one-off sculpture, 481 built, about 378 survive, over 100 unaccounted for. White elephants in hard times, many scrapped in war, others left to rot. Complex dreams seizing into silence. Each missing Model J is a vanished narrative. Heartbreaking, because nothing else was quite like a Duesenberg. Let's move on to a car about pure, unadulterated speed and style. The 1938 540K Streamliner, lightweight aluminum, teardrop form, cutting-edge aero. Enclosed and flowing, built to slice air and fly on the new autobahns. Wind tunnel tested, cruising over 115 in the 30s. Astonishing. Loaned for tire tests, then World War II, disappeared, believed destroyed, surviving in grainy photos. Decades later, Mercedes Classic rebuilt it from plans, photos, and a donor chassis. The original is gone, the spirit reborn. A stunning tribute and a reminder that the unique original vanished into the fog of history. Ah, Ferrari, passion, speed, and bright red paint. The long wheelbase 250 GT Spyder California, built for golden hours and Pacific breezes. A West Coast idea Enzo made real, Scaglietti's breathtaking coachwork, Colombo's V12. Raced at Sebring and Le Mans, then stole scenes on Hollywood Nights. About 50 long wheelbase Spyders, rarities from day one. Chassis 2501 GT, Alain Delon's, lost for decades in a barn, found in 2014 as a time-worn ghost. Not lost to war, but neglect. A multi-million-dollar masterpiece hidden under junk. How many more still sleep? Think Aston Martin, Bond, British elegance, refined power. The DB4 GT Zagato, a DB4 GT chassis shipped to Milan, reborn in voluptuous aluminum. Lighter, faster, devastatingly beautiful. 19 originals built from 1960 to 1963. Raced by legends, blisteringly quick but a handful at the limit. 4 planned chassis never built then. Aston and Zagato completed them in the 80s as Sanction 2. Not lost bodies but lost opportunities, ghosts brought to life. And they make the 19 originals more precious than ever. American grit, the Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe. Roadsters were bricks at Le Mans. Brock's radical camback turned the tide. 25 miles per hour faster than the Roadster. Weaponized aerodynamics. Only 6 built. In 1965, they clinched the FIA GT Championship, the first for an American manufacturer. Prototype CSX 2287 bounced owners, landed with Phil Spector, too raw for the street, then disappeared for nearly 30 years. In 2001, discovered in a California storage unit after its owner died, a world champion left in silence, lost in plain sight, a true American ghost found. Some cars are famous for racing, others for luxury, this one for being impossibly cool, the Jaguar XKSS. Born from D-type racers, made road legal with doors, windshield, a folding top, and small bumpers. Underneath, pure D-type with a 3.4 straight 6, arguably the world's first supercar. Steve McQueen's famous Green Rat, Hollywood meets Le Mans DNA. February 12, 1957, Brown's Lane fire destroyed the XKSS line. 16 completed, 9, plus jigs and tools, lost forever to flames. Jaguar built 9 perfect continuations in 2016, but the 1957 originals that never were. Ghosts created by fire. This next car is shrouded in more mystery, myth, and legend than any other. Porsche's first dedicated racer. Small, light, 4-cam Fury, a giant killer with a bite. Chassis 550-055, James Dean's Little Bastard, a silver arrow with a dark destiny. Dean died en route to Salinas in 1955. The car was mangled, then bought by George Barris. Tales of injuries, accidents, fires, whether superstition or coincidence, the legend grew. In 1960, shipped sealed from Florida to California, the seal broke. The trailer was empty. The car was gone. A car lost twice, first in a crash, then into thin air. Little Bastard remains the ultimate unresolved riddle. Many call it the most beautiful car ever made, the Alfa Romeo 8C2900B, a road-civilized echo of Alfa's Grand Prix dominators. 2.9-liter straight 8, twin superchargers, independent suspension. Touring's Superleggera made impossibly elegant aerodynamic shapes, sculpture in motion. Chassis 412031 Mille Miglia winner, rebodied as an even more stunning coupe, shown in Paris and London, then gone. World War II, vanished without a trace, a design icon lost to history. In the 80s, engine here, chassis there, reunited over years with a new body to exact specs. The car exists again, but the original touring-bodied masterpiece was lost. Its legend made eternal. And there you have it, 10 incredible machines, 10 fascinating, sometimes tragic stories. These cars are more than metal, glass, and rubber. They're the peak of ingenuity, artistry, and passion, fleeting beauty that time can't fully erase. Their loss makes them legends. Their absence stirs our imaginations. Appreciating survivors means keeping stories alive, seeing, touching, and hearing history run. What's your ultimate lost car? Dream barn find? Tell me in the comments. I read them all. Thanks for riding along. Subscribe for more, keep the passion alive, and keep your eyes peeled. You never know what you might find.